Do you have a sense of what caused what was deemed that stampede in equities?
As very often in such circumstances, it's a multi-dimensional, of course, phenomenon. It's obvious that the idea that the US economy would need higher rates has played a role. The fact that inflation seems to be much better, if I may, to the extent that they are looking, rightly so, for more inflation in the US. And also, I would say the fact that the price-earning ratio are obviously very high, and a large number of observers, and particularly, I would say, astute observers, had said that the correction was probably necessary and likely. So you see, a number of factors played their role, and what we are observing is this correction. I see a number of observers saying it's a healthy correction. We needed it because we were too high, obviously, in terms of historical price-earning ratio. Now, what will happen next is an open question, of course, and whether we are only observing a mild correction or a gentle correction, or whether it is pre-announcing something bigger is an open question, obviously.
Central bankers are loath to use the B word, the bubble word, but Janet Yellen, in her parting interview, cited property, cited stock market, didn't use the B word, but, she certainly mentioned them. Now that you're no longer a central banker, Monsieur Trichet, are you worried at all about certain aspect of the global asset space that's in B territory, in bubble territory, and the implications of that?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Obviously, we are living in an economy at the global level, which had continued to leverage at the same pace after the crisis as it was the case before the crisis, more or less at the same pace. So if it appeared very, very clearly, and I think there is a consensus on that, that over-leverage had been one of the dimensions, one of the causes of the crisis, then if I take this indicator, global public and private leverage as a percentage of global GDP as a pertinent indicator, then we are today in a situation which is more vulnerable than it was the case in 07, 08, if I take that particular indicator. So this is no time for complacency.